would keep my mouth moving for about a minute and a half, then we'll have to say our goodbyes. But meron akong sasabihin sa inyo. This scenario has been repeated 1,000 times all over the country in the course of our national life. It is always the usual political come-ons and even impelling others to join public service. I'm one of them. I started as a prosecutor and ended up as being president. But in between the years, mabutit na rin yan maintindihan ninyo ako. Ito pagtakbo kasi ng presidente, ayaw ko talaga. Unang-una, it's really medyo walang gana. Having been mayor for 23 years, congressman for 1 term, vice mayor to my daughter for 1 term, mukhang sawa na ako. And all the accolades and applause at this time to me does not really count. Tapos na ako dyan. Ang problema kasi ganito. This is a sin. Even I remember, my father was governor, but when he was in between the years also of his governorship, every time that he was egged to run because he wanted to retire. Kasi nga ang sweldo maliit masyado. And Mindanao was booming and the opportunities were there to grab. But ang akin naman, I remember, I was not vacillating actually. Hindi ako mainit na tumakbo. Yung mga tao ko, ang sige daldal. Pero ako, as I just said that, I am old, I'm 72 now, and I do not have the money. I do not even have money to spend for one day of campaigning. But somehow, itong mga politiko, itong mga well-meaning organizations and all of these things, sabay-sabayan sila magpunta ng bahay. But I remember a particular group. I hope I don't offend somebody of you, that group is here. Balik sila ng balik sa Davao. Sabi nila, tumakbo ka kasi ang bayan natin hirap, there is so much graft and corruption, nobody's minding the store, nobody's manning the fort, and so on and so forth. Eh ako naman sabi ko, una-una hindi ako interesado. I mean, nakita ko kasi, I have been under so many presidents, Corazon Aquino, Fidel Ramos, si Estrada, and si Ma'am Arroyo. And I serve under Arroyo, although sobrosa yung akin. I was just an advisor sa security matters, public order and safety, because I was also a member of that committee when I had a stint as a congressman. Yung ng tao, yung importunings ng tao, tumakbo ka na, wala na dito. Graft and corruption. Narinig ko na yan noon sa tatay ko. And I could almost guess the outcome of the behavior all of this. Alam mo, nung nanalo ako, I forbade the use of this plate number 6. That is not, that is an elitist practice to differentiate from the other civilians and tayo. I've always stressed that we are just workers of government. I don't even call this a palace in my utterances. I just say it's my office. It's not a palace in a way. Huwag kayo dyan, kay babigat yan, ilang taon na walang bigat pa naman yan. You hear the cracking, dive kayo banda rito kasi Tagal na ito, I do not know if it's being checked from time to time. But anyway, sabi nila na, ikaw na lang, Rod. Ikaw talaga pag-asa ng bayan. And all the corny things that you hear about. I really do not know if I was that strong or not. But it turned out that I was really. But at that time, I never expected to win, frankly. Sabi ko, I would give them a good fight, maybe in Mindanao. But all other places, even in Cebu, sa rating, hindi nga umabot ng 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4. So, I just, marami namang mga taga-Davao nagbigay, most of them, early money, wala naman sa labas. At ako, prangkat ako sa inyo, if you ask me now, I'll tell you, never accepted the money of the rich dito. Lahat na sila, the traditional guys na maririnig ninyo. Sabi ko, ayaw ko. Doon lang ako sa Davao. So, shoestring budget, meager allowances for all. Nung nanalo ako, cabinet na ako. Sinabi ko sa kanila, no, not for anything. Hindi naman ako nagpapakorni. If you really want, fine, but wag sa akin, gobyerno. First is that I told them to avoid, not even luxury, wag na yan. Any activity that would entail public spending. Bago magsakay kayo ng aeroplano, it might sometimes be upsetting to you for the first time to be riding in economy class. But if it's an office expense, doon kayo sa economy class. Huwag na dyan sa kasi nakakahiya eh. Lahat. And sabi ko, I do not use your Mercedes-Benz. Kasi yung ibang cabinet members talagang mayaman yan. Ugadi, si billionaire. Si Dominguez, maraming kotse, nagkukolekta ng kotse. So huwag ninyong dalhin dito yan. Yung ordinaryo, kung ano yung nabibili ng ordinaryong tao, yun ang sakyan ninyo. Yan lang ang anihingi ko sa inyo. And do not display the trappings of power. Alam mo, everybody almost followed to a T. Problem is, may mga talagang di yung they cannot handle ng power or they cannot handle the newfound glory. Kasi taga-gobyerno tayo, pumasok talaga yung you're somebody, you're close now with an authority na okay lang kung sisigaw ka dyan sa trabaho. But if you just like another despot, sigaw ka ng sigaw dito at ginagamit mo yung resources sa opisina, sometimes yung mga maglagay ng casual, yung iba gawing buhit, tapos yung isa utilizing the people of the office for errands. Well, you cannot run your own errands, but huwag mong gamitin yung para sa. Ako, ayaw ko. Yung ilang beses ko na sinabi sa I do not want the PSG guarding my family. Unang-una, si Inday, talagang ayaw yan. Sinisibatan niya. Yung iba naman, except for one boy, yung vice mayor, but the others are really complaining. I am complaining. Kaya maglabas ako sa Davao, only 3. Kasi nung una kong pag-mayor, sinundo ako na I was proclaimed. Ang style pala, when you are proclaimed, you're already under the jurisdiction of the PSG. Nung sinundo nila ako sa bahay, napakalaking entourage. And I saw blinker at the back. Sabi ko sa kanila, ano ba yan? Putang yan. Ano yan ang sunod-sunod sa atin? Sabi nila, ambulansya yan, sir. Ha? Scheduled ba ako sa ambos? Hindi, sir, precaution. Di sabi ko, magdagdagan na lang ninyo ng punerarya. Para tapos na. Kompleto na tayo dito. Kaya tinanggal ko talaga, Davao, 3 lang talaga. Minsan 2, sinibatan ko pa yun. Alam mo, sabi ko nga, dito yung puntang biyahe kung saan, if it is your time, it is your time. Wala ka nang magawa niyan. Basi anong klaseng bindisyon ibigay sa iyo. If it's your destiny to die today, then that's it. Ito ang isang, I don't know if it was Mindanawans, there was really no purpose to it except to talk to the guys. Kasi mainit nga ako talaga sa droga. I've noticed that when he arrived, kasi naon ako, about mga 10 uniformed policemen. Naano ka agad ang attention ko sa strings of security. Taga roon sa Mindanao yun. Hindi nga manalo ng barangay captain ang putang ina. Bakit pa kung bigla na lang magkabinet, naasar ako noong talagang pag-alis niya, doon nagsirena. All of my life, ang tatay ko, gobernador, hindi kami nakasakay ng kotse niya kailanman. We were never allowed even to touch the Chevrolet of the government's surrender. Tapos, here comes the deal. Magbili ka ng, why would you buy a fire truck worth 18 millions sa Austria? What's the kung spare parts, maghintay ka pa. Marami naman diyang, mili ka, Isuzu, Hino, mayroong supply, may inventory, nandito sa Pilipinas, may factory pa. Right in that meeting, I said, you're fired. So ko, you're fired. But tinanong ko siya, have you read the advice of your own legal office? And I said, I have not read it. What the hell? Pero hindi niya alam, nandaman yung memorandum sa harap ko. Sa telepon ng isang cabinet member, pinasa. Don't lie to me. Did you or did you not? Sabi niya, I did not. You are lying. Fired him. Please go out. You're fired. Yung ganun. Might be small things, but nakukurnihan ako sa Bisaya yan, nahihilasan. Tumitindig yung goosebumps. Kaarte naman itong putang inan to, akala mo sino. Wala naman tayo, or just, okay, nung vice mayor ako, I changed the rules sa Davao. We never called your honorable first district councilor, so just address yourself as Mr. Sa aking panahon, wala yung honorable. Honorable, hindi ka nga manalo-nalo ng eleksyon dyan, hindi kita kinarga. Pagkakurunin ninyo. Honorable. May I ask a question, and if Mr. Villarica is ready to answer? Gano'n. So, Mr. ano yung sa... Kaya gago yung mga marami akong nakita mga judge. Isa rin bali ang mga... Maglagay ka doon sa office, pagpasok mo, honorable judge. Tapos pag yan, honorable. Magpirma ng memo, Dear Mr. Signed, Honorable Rody Duterte. Sabi ko, mayor ako. Who told you to use the word honorable? Ako? Magpipirma ako, honorable. Ako ang magtawag ko sarili ko na honorable? Kung in-address ako, Honorable Councilor Rodrigo Duterte, Honorable, then signed. Pero nung ka na ikaw ang magtawag, the protocol of good taste. You don't address yourself honorable, tapos ikaw ang pipirma. Signed, honorable. Bita mo, sa punerarya, lahat namatay. Talagang mga military. Lahat namatay. Padala ko ng bulaklak. Kung may makita ka ba, President. Oh, tanungin mo, baski sino. Magpadala man ako ng bulaklak sa lahat. Mga sundalo ko yan mga pulis ko. Kasi at this time, talagang pamilya ko yan, alagaan ko. When I send flowers, baski sinong patay dyan, no official. Rodrigo Duterte lang yan. Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Hindi ako naglalagay ng president, gano'n. I do not do that. Baka hindi alam ng tao yan. Kasi sa Amerika, gano'n They address, even the congressman as Mr. or Madam. Tayo lang napaka-arte na hindi naman bumabagay. But still, graft and corruption. Alam mo, magkaibigan tayo lahat. Kasi kung hindi tayo magkaibigan, hindi ko kayo i-appoint. Punta na para nagkamali kayo, corruption talaga. Babanatan ko kayo. Yan lang ang hiningi ko. Gawa ka na, magkalat ka na, magsigaw-sigaw ka dyan. Huwag lang yung graft and corruption kasi pati ako madadali. You know, all the years na ako sa awa ng Diyos. 23 years, wala akong dito sa Malacanang ito, I never signed anything about money. Not anything about allowances. Wala akong allowances, wala lahat. Wala talaga ako. Ni meal allowance, wala ako. Sabi ko, ako sildo lang ako. Maghanap kayo ng voucher dyan, wala kayong makikita. Kasi tapusin ko ito na yung pangako ko sa tao. Panindigan ko talaga yan. One is, I won because I said. I won because of the issues that people wanted to hear. Graft and corruption, droga. Tapos ito ngayon, there's a resurgence of drugs again in this country. And it emanates from the national penitentiary. Just like any other drug-ridden country, ang nagdadala ng droga nasa loob ng munting lupa. Ngayon, gano'n na naman. There was a 400 kilo rocos. So somebody was killed about 5 days ago sa munting lupa. The reason for it was the outside operation of that particular transaction na nagkautsuhan na naman. Butit itong mga hindi naman, baka ako na naman because pagka-drugs, ang patay, akin. Basta yung nagdodroga, namatay ng kidney failure o heart attack, akin yan. Di okay, walang problema, kasaya ko na lang. Now let me respond to si Ombudsman Conchita Morales, blew her top and castigated me publicly for just mentioning killing the criminals. And in one publication, hindi ginamit yung correct statement. I never said kill people. Kill criminals. When I was mayor, ayan man silang mga military, magtanong kayo, dyan si Danny pati, magpunta, kilala man nila ako. Sa Davao, sinabi ko talaga, if you destroy my city, I will kill you. And if you destroy the young of this community, I will kill you. So kung ilunong mo sa droga yung mga anak namin, papatayin ko talaga. Galit ako sa droga kasi nakita ko ang gaano ka lala ang bayan. Hold up dito, rape ng bata. Ginawa pa ng, may isa pang ulol. Ginawa uli. Then Conchita said, yung kill, goaded is mukhang tinutulak ko to kill people. Abogada naman sana ito. Now, Ombudsman Morales, find me a law which says I cannot threaten criminals with death. Find me a law which would bar me from saying, I will destroy you if you destroy my country. Because if you can do that, I will step down tomorrow. Bigay mo lang sa akin. Ang bunganga mo kasi, do not be the conscience of the community. Hindi mo nga alam bumalik na yung droga. All you do is to say, bakit yung ombudsman hindi corrupt? Putang. Tanungin mo ka yung lahat na nagkaroon ng kaso dyan. Better take care of your own ombudsman. I had dealings with them when I was a prosecutor. My God. Maka nga masyadong kiling-kiling. What is your, since when did you anoint yourself as the spokesman for the criminals? Sabi kong bunganga mo. Rindahan mo yung bunganga mo kaya may problema, totoo, galit talaga ako. Sinong magalit? Tignan mo ngayon, bumalik naman. Saan? Doon sa prison natin. Ang mga prisoners dito sa Pilipinas are destroying their lives while they are in prison. Ma'am, kayo, ombudsman, ilang beses na dadaan, prosecutor ako. Alam mo, pag sinabi ng mayor, kinig ka, so, bakit hindi mo ito alam? Pag sinabi ng mayor, pirmahan mo yan, pipirmahan ng treasurer yan. Pag sinabi ng property officer ng mayor, pirmahan mo yan, pipirmahan yan. Ang chief of police, pag sabi ng, gawin mo, yes sir. Walang choice yung mga yan eh. Tapos ang mga mayor, na-corrupt. Tapos ang demanda mo, lahat, ang nakukonvict, those who are mapipriso, ang auditor, ang treasurer. So kung magpunta ka niya, kita mo yung mga barong na punit-punit na, tapos magsabi siya, nag-utang pa kami sir para ayusin mo yung ombudsman mo, kala mo, santo kayo dyan. Do not play God and shut up. Wala ka namang batas, ibigay mo nga sa akin. Abogado ka. Ako, ordinaryo lang, 75. Pero alam ko ang batas ko, ikaw dumating ka pa ng Supreme Court, di mo alam yan. Mahiya ang sarili mo. Ako nagpipigil ako kasi your brother is my balae. Buti alam ng tao yan. Pero kung gano'n ka nakita mo ang sitwasyon, tamba sa Marawi. For 1 week, alam mo may marami akong pinsan doon. Lanao del Sur, hindi Lanao del Norte. Alam ng buong Pilipinas, sila yung nagsasabi sa akin. Kaya weekly nagsasabi ako, do not force my hand into it. Di marinig ninyo, every week I was mouthing that phrase because it was getting critical. Ganun yan. Hindi mo lang alam ang problema ko. I have lost so many soldiers. Police. Madam Police. Nung isang araw, mayroon niyang every week 2-3 police na pinapatay sa drug operation. You kindly read the newspaper or get it from the statistics of the Philippine National Police. Huwag ka magpahirok gaya ng iba. Hirap na nga ako dito. Gusto mo pa mag-Obama ka? May trabaho ako. Ang trabaho ko, bayan ko. Para sa bayan to. Hindi to para akin. Wala akong nakukuha. Putang inang bayan to. Tinatayo ko yung pagkatao ko, bayan. If you do not like it, I'm sorry. Kanya-kanya tayong style. Ilocano kayo na yung ugali ninyo. Pwede, inyo yun. Paway, iba yung akin eh. Danaw ako, pati lanaw. Akala mo ba everyday na babasa ko yung briefer? My heart bleeds. You know why? I'm losing soldiers, ganun karami, Hindi naman in-expect na ganun talaga kalawak yung... And I declared martial law and sent the soldiers there to die. Tang-inang yan. Kaya ako galit sa droga. Hindi siya maote. When was the first time that you read his name in the newspaper? It was during the buy-bust operation because operating the biggest laboratory noong yung mayor sa... Forgot the place. Lanao. I went there. Hindi lang nga pinakita yung ano. May isa pa ditong drug na isang NBI director, isa ka pa. Putang inabantay ko sa akin. Yung sa Catanduanes, sinisekreto lang ninyo, hindi nyo binabalita. Bilyon yun. Balik tayo dito. Pag ganun, wala talagang katapusan na ito. So I expect them to criticize me again. But I will not take it sitting down. Noon, sinisikmura ko kasi presidente nga, you behave. So, taguin mo yung pagkatao mo talaga. But if you do that, you bring the worst in me. Bring out the worst in me, actually. Baski sino, pinutang ina ko nga si Obama, kayo pa. Isa pa yun. Grabe ko. Look, kayo, you were jumping with joy. I was criticized by itong commission, yung pati si Obama. Then my friend Trump, wala rin pinagkaibar sa ugali ko pala. At saka yung sabi rape. Hindi ako nagdo-joke noon, it's Malacanang. Sino magsabi na rape joke? I was not joking, Madam, you listen to the original speech. I was mentioning to the group that day what happened in Bulacan, na pati yung isang taon na bata, pinakialaman pa, pinatay, and rape. Kaya sinabi ko, you know, even if you rape a 1-year-old a Miss Universe, just the same you will lose your balls and I'll kill you. What's wrong? Why do you say I'm threatening people? Ikaw lang siguro. Ikaw pag law-abiding ka, itong ating bayan ngayon, you are doing things all right. I am the least of your worry. Pero kung may mga lalo na sa mga may hirap, kasi disadvantaged, that's the word for them, and it is so very appropriate. Itong mga may-ari ng newspaper, kala mo sino, kung mag-editorialize sa amin yung mga taga-gobyerno, magnanakaw ka, ganun litse ka. Kayo, you have hostage a government property for so long a time and collected the rentals there. That is swindling. Magtanong ka ng abogado. It has reverted back to government when the lease ended. So any amount that you collect dyan sa properties na yan should be surrendered to the government, to the national treasurer, because that is public money. So ilang taon na, mabot na ng billions. Itong inquirer ngayon, paano how can you criticize me for what? Corruption? Pera? I'll bet your piso lang kayo. I'll pay you, may makita ka na may ninakaw ako dito, di kutsara. Pero kayo kung magsalita, mag-editorial, kayo pala yung magnanakaw. Yung ABS, ganun rin. Tingnan mo muna yung Gabi Lopez. You dealt with me. Remember, you entered Davao City sa cable. Di kita kilala, kinausap mo ako sa hotel. Tanong kita ngayon. Kung sabi mo na magkanong utang ko siya, ano sinagot ko sa iyo? Sabi ko, hindi ako ganun. Iniwanan ko kayo, nakaupo dyan. Kayo mga apat kayo. Sabi ko, sige. Sabi ko, saan yung application mo? pinakita mo sa akin. Sabi niya, ito, isasubmit na namin. Clearance mo lang para, kasi kaibigan mo rin yung mga may-ari. Tangina ko yan. Pirmahan ko. Tangina ka. Tapos ko magsalita kayo. Tinanggap na yung 2 million ko, tapos hindi ninyo pinalabas yung, what's the fucking? Sinong hindi magalit yan? Mahina nga ako noon. Hindi ko pa naman alam what was the real score. Tanggapin niyo yung mga pera namin. Ako, si Alan, si Cheese. You didn't even bother to explain na hindi na program namin yan. Hindi know what this. You offered to return the money through a receipt na gawa-gawa lang. At sinauli ninyo sa Davao. Kayong mga mayayaman, you're hanging on to a lot of things that are government-owned. Kaya yung mile long, isurrender mo yan, kasi ipagbili ko yan, gawain ko, I promise you, I will build as many houses as the money can accommodate. Gawain ko lahat yan ng pag-ibig, pati yung mga sundalo, gawaan ko ng mga bahay. Yan ang gawain ko sa pera. And I commit that to the nation. Sa lahat nakikinig na Pilipino, igagawain ko yung bahay para sa mahirap. Ako, mahirap, mayaman, huwag ka na magtanong. Don't bother. Wala rin mangyari. Pag sabi ako mahirap kayo, hindi ka man maniwala. Magsabi mayaman ako, sabihin ko din, ninakaw ko. Para tayong gago nito. Bakit? Kayo, you are enjoying the fat of the land, of the people's sweat. Tsaka yung mga bayad kayo ng taxes, anak ng wait, bayad kayo. Kaya ako nagbayad ng kami at source. Kayo, wala na kayo at source. Bigay ng sweldo mo, tanggal na yan. So, gusto ko lang magklaro dito sa Pilipino. Sabihin niyo, bastos ako. Bastos ako magsalita. Totoo yan. Hindi ako pang-presidente. Hindi. Don't bother. I do not say it. I'm just a government worker. Pero wag ninyo akong sabayan ng mga kalukuhan ninyo. You goaded to kill people. How? Alam naman ng buong bayan, alam mga ng bata, ang tinitira ko yung mga kayo magnegosyo kayo dyan sa ABS ng Shabu. Ubos kayo lahat, tingnan nyo. Para lumabas talaga ang totoo. Bakit ko taguin? I said, ginagawa ko ito para sa bayan ko. You know, sa dormitoryo namin, meron doon, and it says, expect to pass through this world but once. Any good, therefore, that I can do, pati na kayong putang inong mo, or any kindness that I can show to any fellow creature, let me do it now. Let me not defer or neglect it, for I shall not pass this way again. Yan ang ano ko. Kaya if I can do something evil because you're doing evil, yan ang mahirap sa itong mga kriminal. Akala nila sila lang ang marunong, sila lang yung may evil mind. Putang ina, I can match your insanity also. If you can, kaya pagsabi punta ka doon, why are you here? I came here to die. Kasi sila pumunta doon, gusto mamatay. Di sige. Ako, you know, I read every day. I just read it, the Ecclesiastes 3. You go to a place to die, Ecclesiastes 6. There is always a time to be born and a time to die. Sabi ko, any day is a good day to die. Wala man tayong problema. So, kung we deal with life and death, the moral side of everything, and those who cannot do it because hindi ninyo kaya. Ako, ang oath of office ko, pati inyo, ganito yan. Mataas yung binasa ninyo. It's just say, yung inyo, naging military man kayo, pati ngayon, it's just say that I, Rody Duterte, will do everything to preserve and defend the Filipino people. Yan lang yan nakalagay. Wala yung martial law. Hindi mo yung martial law, magpatayan rin. Yung martial law. Hindi naman ako mag-martial law kasi gusto ko tumira dito ng matagal. Kaluma na itong yawa na ito. Hindi man palasyo. Hindi naman castle. Wala ako dyan. Wala akong sa... I can go anytime. Sabi nga sa military, you want to mount a kudita? Do not do it because mag-away lang kayo ng mga security ko or also policemen. And you just tell me and I'll ask you to come here. Sige, dyan. Oh, taas kamay. I, General, being a member of the junta of the Republic of the Philippines. Oh, kayo na. Babangguin ako sa Davao, ha? Huwag lang niya ako galawin. O, totoo. Huwag mo na akong girahin. Tawagan mo na ako dyan. Sabi mo na, mabuti yung may handshake. Para pag-usap ng tao, pagkalit-silit, dani yan, pati sila yan, hindi ako, bahala kayo. Ganun lang yan eh. But there are some basic fundamentals that we have to agree on. First is talagang, I do not want corruption. Pag nandiyan sabit ka talaga, away tayo. Second is, just follow my, yung hilas ko, yung luxury, tapos, magbili na kayo ng kotse ngayon, yung ano lang, parang yung ginagawang taxi. Taguin mo na lang yung pera. Mariuset. Total, marami mo na kapang grandsons and granddaughters to worry about. Lalo yung anak mo, tarantado, drug addict, napatay. Just keep your money. Do not display it in public. We live, since we are really poor, kasi kung mayaman naman kayo, hindi na wala naman kayo dito, we need something to do while you're Di magsama tayo and let's build. Sabi ko nga, their worry is about to ombudsman, human rights, Me, I have to build a nation for the next generation. I cannot pass it with itong puro katok na mga tatay, nanay nila sa droga. Mahiya ako magsabi, the next generation, ito ibigay ko sa inyo. But I live with the thousands of addicts, kay 4 million na. Binibiro kasi nila eh. They take it ever so lightly, yung addiction na umabot na ng 4 million. That is destructive to the nation. Never mind my mouth. Look at the country and what is going on. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Now we proceed with the photo-taking opportunities. Can we ask batches, the first batch, please, to go on stage to join the President for the photo-taking opportunity? Maybe also ask the second, the third, the fourth, and the fifth batches to kindly prepare. Thank you.